I want you to know I'm working on this problem, and it's the problem that I discussed with a colleague yesterday, the problem related to getting the data into the system so that you can take advantage of this valuable resource inside your fitness business, inside your gym, etc. Hello, everybody. This is John Ashworth, the Fitness Nomad. Was having a conversation with a colleague yesterday, gym owner, who clearly agrees with me that data needs to be collected, that there needs to be a better way of that we all need to do better at measuring what's happening inside our facilities. But she talked about the problem, which is what I'm trying to solve for you. This problem, it's kind of a twofold problem. It's the trainer or the coach being able to be efficient about getting data into the system, and then of course the client entering and logging and engaging with the coaching process. And we all know how difficult that can be. We all know how difficult it can be for us as trainers and coaches to efficiently get data into the system. And that's what I want you to know, that that's what I'm working on inside this new software application. And what I've done is I've allowed you to engage in the process of measuring and entering data in a way that goes from simple to complex. And I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm just going to keep doing these screen videos and showing you over and over again how simple it can be to get a lot more valuable information and data for your coaching process. So this is me logged into my client account. And once again, just as a review, the top area holds my weekly goals, which you can see there aren't any set up, and that's the process I'm going to take you through right now over the next few minutes. The middle row, this is the video of the week. This is my most recent virtual coaching workout that I've created for clients inside the system, so they can come in here and they can watch this video and maybe follow along with this workout. Again, if you're a coach, this is just a great way for you to connect with your clients. In this particular video, I actually threw in a little bit of my guitar playing just to make it a little bit more fun. You've got the client library. These are articles that have been tagged for this client individually and for any group that client is in. And then, of course, the data down here. So first thing I want to do is show you, this is how simple it is to enter data. It's really just about, the thing is we all get caught up in the idea that it's tough to get the data entered on a regular basis. And I agree, we're busy, we have one client coming in after another, and it's very easy to just push the data entry, the documentation off to the side and say, you know what, I just need to focus on my client. But I think, in my experience coming from the clinical setting where you're not allowed to just abandon your documentation, I have a little bit different perspective on this, that it's really just about you as a coach developing the habit of entering something, anything, so that you have more information to work with and go on with your clients and with your facility as a whole. So the first thing I want to do here is I'm just going to enter a couple of pieces of data. So you see down here at the bottom, this is, and I know my video head is in the screen a little bit, so let's see if I move this over, you can see it a little bit better probably. This is my body fat data. You can see there's only 3 data points here because I've only entered 3 data points over the last couple of months because, see, I'm not perfect either. But if we go into my logs, what you'll see, and this is basically the same on the coach side as it is on the client side. So right now I'm logged in as a client. It's this simple. I'm logged in as a client, or I click the client's name on the coach side and I put body weight 202, body fat 22.6, the total body water number that comes off of the Tanita scale. I have determined that this is a valuable piece of information, but I won't go into why right now. And let's say I attended the session just to show you how that works. So I just put a 1 in that box, and all on yesterday's date. So I'm going to click the calendar here and I'm going to choose yesterday's date, click submit. That data has now gone into the system. Now I got a little bug here working. I've been working on that this morning. I'm pretty sure if I just hit back and then I hit submit again, we're going to be fine. Yeah, sort of a weird thing. This is where we're at. Okay, so that data is in the system now. That's it. So now if I close this and I refresh this home window, I should see an additional data point here on the graph. You'll see nice trend in the body fat for the Johnster here. Okay, so that's data. That's how long did that take me? 2 minutes? I mean, this is a matter of having an iPad or a computer sitting right there near where you're working, collecting the data on the client, going in and entering it, and you're done. Now, here's the other thing. We all get caught up in clients needing to log their food, log their exercise, log, but it all gets bogged down, and it's only ends up as a small percentage of clients who actually take the time to log everything. And I don't think you need to log everything. And again, I have systems that I'm going to be showing you over the coming year about how and what I've done and how I do it and how it's different. Here's the essence of it, okay? Strip it all down. This is my own fitness routine now. And what do I need to do this week? I need to do my morning yoga, very, very important. I'm going to set a goal that 5 days a week I'm going to do morning yoga. I'm not going to keep track of how many minutes I did or what I did or how I did. Just did I do it or did I not do it? That's step one. That's going from simple to complex. And then strength training twice per week. And those are the only 2 goals I'm going to set up in the system now. So the way this works is I come to this drop down and I click set up weekly goals. This is very similar on the coach side that you can do this for your clients. You have a conversation with your clients at the end of a session and you say, okay, what are your goals for this week? What are we going to focus on? What are we going to commit to? They commit to it. You put the goals into the system for them. You send them a note. And then either they can log in and check them off themselves, but if they don't, a week later, it's very simple for you to do this as a coach. And I'll be detailing that in other videos. So we're going to call the yoga goal, actually I'm going to call the yoga goal, a lifestyle goal, because it's more than just exercise in this case. It's me making sure to get up early, and in order to do that, I got to go to bed earlier. And the yoga, in addition to being important for just recovery, is also important just for setting me up to be more grounded in a day. So morning yoga, I'm going to start to type that in, but I've used it before, so there it shows up. The amount is the number of times I've already done it. I did do it once this morning, and this is all starting today. So I'm going to put 1 and I'm going to put 5. This starts today, and it ends in a week. So if it starts today on the 24th, it's going to end on the 30th, next Friday. I'm going to repeat this. I'm not going to repeat this goal. So 4 campaigns I'll get into later. You can repeat a goal as many times as you want so that you don't have to keep setting it up. For now, I'm not going to repeat it. I'm just going to click OK. Now that goes into the system. The second one, as I said, I wanted to put in is exercise, strength training. Obviously, that's in there already. I've used that before. I haven't done that yet. I want to do that twice this week. Same thing. Starts today, ends on the 30th, and I'm not going to repeat that. And I click OK. Now, if I go back to this drop down and click Enter Weekly Goals, there they are. Strength training. 2 days is the goal. Morning yoga. 5 days is the goal. So every day I log in and I check these off. I hit update. My accountability scores change and I'm keeping track. And if I fall behind, so 4 days go by or and this is how the coach does it. So let's say the whole week goes by, the client didn't enter anything. They come back in a week later and you say, how many times did you do your morning yoga? How many times did you do your strength training? You might know the answer to that question, of course, if that's what you're working on with your client. If you click on My Logs and you scroll down to the bottom where the weekly goals metric exists, and here are those same goals, morning yoga and strength training, and you would just click on this and you would change the score to, let's say, 4. And then you would just click OK, and that would enter that score for the week. Now, what I have found, because I've been using a system like this even before I had the software over the years, is that when I can get my clients adhering at 80% or better in these 3 categories on their weekly goals, regardless of what they are, as long as I've done a good job as a coach setting those goals to be specific for that client. And those goals should be something that they are ready to work on, that makes sense for what they need and what they're trying to accomplish. And as long as and they should be the ones choosing them or help choose them, as long as those 3 criteria are there, the goals are going to be the right goals for them. And if they adhere at 80% or better, they're going to get results. Weight loss, increased energy levels, increased vitality, increased and improved fitness levels, etc. That's how it works. It's pretty simple, right? John Ashworth, the Fitness Nomad. Thanks for watching.